Good morning, everybody. It's April the 13th, bank holiday Monday here in the UK, and wow, weather's turned a little chilly here in Huddersfield. I've got to admit, it was beautiful over the last couple of days, but it's freezing now. Anyway, today's first poem on this lockdown poetry nonsense is called The Breakfast Buffet. And to be honest, I know we're not on holiday at the moment, but maybe our waistlines are all the better for it, because I don't know about you, but when I'm on holiday and I'm confronted by the breakfast buffet, I go absolutely mad. So that's what this first one's about. The breakfast buffet. Or buffet, I should say, if I was posh. Now, I don't class myself as a greedy person. However, when faced with the breakfast buffet feast, it doesn't need any persuasion, any coercion to turn into a 5-course hungry beast. Or is it when confronted by the temptation? At home, I just have a bowl of porridge, but on holiday, I'm tempted to eat a small nation. To be honest, I'm not sure where I find the storage. I often eat 2 big chocolate muffins, a bowl of Kellogg's cornflakes, never mind the repercussions, some bread and cheese, some creamy cakes, some fruit to make me feel healthy, a couple of donuts woofed down in the corner hidden from prying eyes, quite stealthy. In coffee, tea and orange juice I drown. When the sun comes up at the beginning of the day and confronted with the breakfast banquet, I need self-control and find a way to say thank you very much and politely decline it. Thank you. Right, the next one. We are all watching loads of TV, aren't we? We watched last night, we watched Jesus Christ Superstar being streamed on YouTube. And I've got to admit, if you're into musicals, I'd recommend you watch it. But this was written back in October 2018, right in the middle of sort of Strictly and X Factor time. And it's called Saturday Night Not at the Movies. Saturday night watching TV, a little bit of X Factor and Strictly. Wine in one hand, remote in the other, the bottle placed handy for another. He feels a lot like a guilty pleasure, very chilled out, simply no pressure, nothing here to tax the mind, no big step forward for humankind. It's simply nice to relax and unwind, watch Simon Cowell try to find the next superstar, the next big thing, asking what song they would like to sing. Then there's Bouncy Bruno, waving his arms, spreading compliments about dancers' charms. Feedback sometimes gets pros a little furious. Not when Rebel Horwood says they are gorgeous. At the end of the night, a little worse for wear, I struggle to eventually get out of the chair and slowly stagger up the stairs to bed, thinking of what I could have done instead. Thank you. And the last one. Again, this was written a couple of years ago, January 2019 this was written. And I was reflecting, a bit of nostalgia again, on when I first got a mobile phone. But it wasn't that mobile, because in those days, and this is where Carphone Warehouse got the name from, the actual phone was attached to the car. Anyway, it's called Lost the Signal. Back in the day when a phone box was on every corner, when no one had ever been to detox, I used to have a mobile phone. I know I wasn't alone, but this was in the day of phones being connected to the car. It couldn't reach very far, but I felt so important. Like being in MI5, a spy, an informant. I progressed to a handheld, built like a brick. Couldn't work out this new text thing, felt rather thick. Often self-conscious speaking in public, people would look, people would stare, a lunatic to which they would compare. I'm losing signal was the latest slogan. I have 2 blobs, but now down to none. I was seriously spooked when I called my mate. He said, "Hello, Dave. before having a chance to state it was me who was calling. My mum thought they were appalling, would never catch on, would frazzle the brain, would end up insane. Then there was the game built into the phone. When I was bored, needed a break, pressed the button and played some Snake. When people called, how did they find me? Always a bloody mystery. Didn't matter where I be, in town or village or big city. Now my phone has replaced my brain. I no longer call, talking seen as mundane. Oh, how I long for those days when we could all have a giggle and pretend that we'd all lost the signal. Thank you, and well, that's it for today. Hope you have a great bank holiday Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio, bye now.